Welcome to the Texas Metroplex, Fort Worth to Dallas, and over 9,000 square miles of Lone Star greatness. I'm Bryan Edwards, your host, and today I'm taking you to one of my favorite places, the Peticolas Brewery, and you're going to meet the man himself, Michael Peticolas. Come on, y'all, let's go. All right, we're here at the Peticolas Brewery with Michael Peticolas. Just tell me, how did this come about?
The short story is I was looking to invest in a brewery in another part of the country, and I was talking to my wife about it. And at that time, Dallas was the largest city in the United States that did not have a brewery. And when we were talking about what we liked about their plan, what we didn't like about that plan, my wife says, you know what, you've been home brewing a long time. Why don't we just open one ourselves here in the largest city of the United States without a brewery? And that's when kind of the proverbial light bulb went off over our heads, and it was like, yeah, let's give this thing a go.
You said you were brewing at home. Was there an inspiration to ever start brewing?
Actually, there wasn't. It was somewhat just the opposite. I'm also a lawyer, and a law school buddy of mine was trying to get me into brewing. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go buy $300 of equipment. I don't even know if I want to do this. And he'd been pressuring me for a long time. And one day he just showed up at my house with this art. It was just full of homebrew equipment. He said, this is all my spare equipment. You no longer have an excuse not to do it. Let's brew. And that's when, the fire kind of is lit.
This is not just a local phenomenon. Well, some notoriety. Can you tell us what's in that?
I'm not one to really, pat myself on the back. I try to let those accomplishments speak for themselves. But yeah, we've been fortunate. We won the biggest award that you can win in the industry. The local papers and magazines around here have been kind enough to include us in their best of D, and we've won a Grand National Championship at the U.S. Open Cup. We've won World Beer Cup medals and Great American Beer Fest medals. So look, I don't like to brag on myself. I like for those accolades to be distributed on their own. It shows to me like a shameless self-promoter, but yeah, we've been fortunate.
Well, I could attest to it.
Okay, and you do it for me.
And I could tell you, whenever you bring up the name Peticolas around your beer friends, it's like a holy moment. Well, I see you have supplied us with a beverage.
So every World Cup since we've been open, we've done a World Cup here. Once you do that, like, good ideas are repeated. So typically everyone kind of does that now. And so what we've done it a little bit bigger this year, we're actually doing 3 World Cup beers, and we're not waiting for the World Cup to release them. The first one we just released recently is called Melee in USA. This is an American KLL, a lot of tropical hops, kind of crackery, bready, malted backbone, but very light, refreshing one that you can just kind of drink over and over and over. So I hope you enjoy it. Cheers.
This may be my new favorite.
Excellent. I love to hear it.
I'm going to make sure.
Look, it's a great place to come regardless to whether we're doing anything or not. But, we typically have 2-3 events or special plans for something to go down at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Tell me about some of the regular things that do.
Shoot, the biggest one is on the horizon. It's the Velvet Hammer 5K, and this is a massive block party. We shut down the streets. We've got a band outside. We have tons of vendors. We have beer pouring outside. We have beer pouring at the halfway point. It kicks off in the morning, and it's like 1,000 very, very, very happy people here.
Yes.
Running the race, walking the race, not even participating in the race, but hanging out inside, outside with just beer everywhere and smiling faces. And that's one of my favorite days of the year.
Thanks again for joining us at the Peticolas Brewing Company today. We have so much more to show why Dallas-Fort Worth is a great place to be home. So until next time, I'm Bryan for the American Dream, and as we say here, adios amigos.